Yo, so here we are in the local semi-industrial area where all the engineering mobs are. Did a couple visits to a couple places. Bit of a waste of time bothering such a small job with the lads and lasses in this area, so I ended up fucking just doing it myself. But check out this fucking sick local skid pad. If you ever wanted to come and do a tip in, like a proper tip in, this is the place right here. I've got the Outback roads just behind my house, convenient for skids. They don't bother anyone. But yeah, fucking this is also very close, but yeah, highly unlikely I'll be coming down here anytime soon. But yeah, fucking yeah, love it, awesome. Fucking look at these skids. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So basically, you know, I figure it's probably what happened a few years ago when I tried to do this with a work mob. That's why I ended up doing it myself at home. So what I did, basically, I wanted to find something that was around 30 mil to go in there. Yeah, basically that's, yeah, 30 mil-ish. So if I just, I've done on the other side too, put a zip tie around it to sort of make it a bit more solid when I mill it out with my little fucking grinder drill bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking grind that shit out there. And that'll do. That's what I did last time. So yeah, but no point fucking going too spastic with it or too exact. I was gonna use, you know, get that to 30 mil and then trace around that, but yeah, it's misshaped basically. So this is perfect. This is, like I said, a bit less than 30 mil, but when you trace around it with it, you know, it doesn't go exactly on the fucking edge, so you get that near enough to 30 mil hole, and bang, yeah. See how we go. Okay, after an hour fucking around, you can see that what I've cut out or drilled out doesn't completely go all the way around, and it's so thick that this cradle style bracket, which is off the other car, I've just put it here so it's easy to look at for video, doesn't close up, and I'd have to put some washers in there and space it out, and that'll work. That shit is really strong stuff, like it won't perish, it won't break down. But off to the shops we go, because I've got another idea now that I've got the bracket out to have a look at, and you know, it's a cradle style. Yeah, right, well you can see how thick that still is. That's what good fucking 2-3 mil wall sort of thing. I've got some of this tape here. You can see it there. There's probably half a dozen wraps, maybe a little bit more. A little bit high in the center, just there, because I pulled it tight instead of just wrapping it softly, and it sort of knotted up for a second there. As you can see, that'll it's got flex in it. It's rubber. It'll tighten down quite nicely. Try to find the fucking packet. All right, so this is what I used. I've used this, you know, out on the job. Like if I hit a bit of plumbing or some shit, and you know, you need to fix something up, works real good. That's how I discovered this shit. This was 15 bucks. Obviously buying this and fucking around for an hour, cutting that out and all the bits you need, it's going to cost more than 15 bucks. And you know, that's not even perfect. Now obviously I started this video saying I wanted to avoid doing something like this, but when I paid a suspension bloke to do this for me years ago, they use what I could best describe as like inner tube rubber, like that type of rubber, and that shit does perish. It does fucking separate. This is like a silicon tape, and you know, it's obviously it's just based on that picture. It can take a bit. It can go outdoors. and all of that. It's on a radiator hose there. So just for this purpose, say if I might just fit this on the other car, on the V8, just like this, because it's really simple to do. It's the right width. This is roughly 24-25 mil. This tape comes in 25 mil, as long as you don't pull it too tight and thin it out. Yeah, I need to get another bracket for this car here. If there is still movement, if it's a rack issue, at least I've got this rack to get rebuilt somewhere, and then I can just put a fucking fresh rack in it, and then take that rack out and get that rebuilt, you know, at a later date to put in this car. But yeah, if I can, with all that rooting around, you know, that'll last a fucking lifetime for sure. But you'll have that little gap in it. You probably, that wouldn't matter because it's not a moving part. See you later. Yeah, so yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna use this shit instead of that. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the bits I use to, just in case anyone cares to know. This thing goes out to 32, so that was actually a good size all the way through. Just drill it out and then clean it up with something like that. This isn't the piece I used. I used a finer piece. You can use a more aggressive piece. But yeah, just I smashed it out with something like that. I just can't fucking find it. It's here somewhere. Yep, happy with that. Definitely sort of got rid of that knob and changed the steering. Probably transferred more of the sound. If there is a little bit of sound left on steering, it's probably more around that cup link now, around that end. But yeah, there was like a noticeable knock when I turned directions before I done that fucking support. Piece of piss really with that tape. Yeah, so yeah, won't chuck a skid today. A bit later on a Sunday afternoon for that. But yeah, we'll get there.